there, I am back with another video and it is a recommendations video for this holiday season because I figured that we could all use some escape, some books and some movies that feel like a warm hug and a warm cup of tea, and that's what I am here for. So this is going to comprise of books as well as movies. Those are basically just adaptations, so you can count it as books only, but yeah, it has both kinds of things and I am very excited to talk about it. So without any further ado, let's get right into the video. So my first recommendation is this book called Let It Snow. It is basically 3 holiday romances and particularly Christmas, and they are written by 3 different authors. It has John Green as one of its author, who has been my favorite author for the longest time. It has Maureen Johnson as one of its author, and the third one is Lauren Myracle. All the 3 stories are so beautifully written and they are all interconnected kind of. It is beautiful, like it is the proper Christmas rom-com that you might need. It also has a movie adaptation, so like in my movies recommendation list this is included. So I think you should read the book first and then watch the adaptation because it is a good adaptation and I think you will love it too. So yeah, do check it out, Let It Snow. My second recommendation is Dash and Lily. It is one of my favorite Christmas rom-coms. Again, it's a book and it has its own adaptation. Now this adaptation is into a series, so there are 10 episodes I think. I have not read the book or books because I have seen multiple books for Dash and Lily, but I have not read it. I started reading it, but then I just watched the show because one of my friends had recommended it so highly and she was talking so highly of it that I just watched it. But I'm sure the books are just as good, if not better, than the series. And again, it revolves around Christmas. Also, they fall in love in a library, like that's where the story starts, and the whole story progresses with this notebook. So like it's very, if you like reading, if you are a reader, that side of you will be very satisfied. And I just googled the full name. It's called Dash and Lily's Book of Dares, so make sure that you check it out. My third recommendation is a graphic novel, and come on, we all knew this had to be here. I mean, if we're talking about books that feels like a warm hug, then Heartstopper has to be here. So my third recommendation is Heartstopper, which is a graphic novel series by Elise Osman, and it is one of the most beautiful, wholesome, warmest books that I have ever read. I mean, I have just read 2 volumes till now, but oh my god, they are so good. It basically follows the story of Nick and Charlie. So it's not a holiday romance in particular, but we are just talking about books that make you feel good, and this one will definitely make you feel good. It's a queer romance. Nick and Charlie discovering their identities, discovering their sexuality, falling in love with each other, going to college, high school, whatever, but it is so good. Make sure you check it out. It is one of the best graphic novels that I have ever read. My next recommendation is again not a Christmas or a holiday romance, but a book that just made me feel so good, and it's called Finding Cinderella by Colleen Hoover. Now, I read it in school, I guess, like it was 3 or 4 years ago, and all I remember about this book is like when I finished reading it, my cheeks hurt from smiling so much. It was so, like, I was smiling the whole time, and I think that is what we need, right, from a book to make us feel good. And I don't remember particularly what happens in this book, but I have good memories with it, so I am just going on a whim and recommending it to you. I think I should also do a reread to find out what was the book about and if my views on it have changed or not. But yes, Finding Cinderella by Colleen Hoover. My next recommendation is a book called The Authenticity Project. Now, I have talked about this book on my channel previously. Although I liked the whole book, I had some issues with the ending of the book. So that is my personal opinion, but I have seen people loving this book. This book has been called the Feelgood book of 2020, and I mean, it is called that for a reason. So yes, the whole book is very wholesome. There are these different people belonging to different ages, different backgrounds, and they are all coming together, and we get all of their perspectives. So it is a multiple point of view book. They just all come together, become a family, and it's so wholesome. And then there is Christmas as well. They celebrate Christmas, they go on a trip to Paris, and there is everything. So yes, it will make you feel good. I hope it does. And if you do plan to read it, do tell me what you think about the ending. I would love to discuss. My next recommendation is a book that I haven't finished reading yet, but it's a holiday romance. And no, it's not Christmas. This holiday romance has holidays like Durga Puja as its background, which was very new for me because I had never read a book even having Durga Puja in it as an element, and I loved it. It also has that grumpy sunshine trope, if you can call it. Not that much, but yeah, it is kind of there. And the girl is the grumpy one, so maybe you will like it. Also, it's an anthology, so there are many short stories, and you can read one story in half an hour or 1 hour maximum. So it's a very short book, quick read, and I hope it makes you feel good. My next 3 recommendations are books that are not necessarily holiday romances or have anything to do with Christmas or anything. They just made me feel so good. They made me laugh, they made me smile, they made me blush, and that is what I am recommending to you. So the first one on that list is Can You Keep a Secret by Sophie Kinsella. Now, I am not that fond of Sophie Kinsella, but I read this book last year, I think, and oh my god, this book made me laugh out loud. And very rarely do books make you laugh out loud, but this was so funny. I would say that this book is not for everyone, but if you can just keep your reviewing eye aside, if you can just take what is given to you and enjoy it for the purpose of enjoying it, not making sense of it, I think you would really love Sophie Kinsella's book in general. It is just a fun ride, and it should be taken as one. I really enjoyed reading this one. Its adaptation is just as good. I watched the movie right away, and it was a good adaptation. So make sure that you read the book and then you check it out as well. My second recommendation in this list is a very popular book series that I think that you might have already read or watched the movies, but I still wanted to keep it on this list for people who do not know of it, and that is To All the Boys trilogy. The book is very wholesome, feel good. There is Lara Jean, there is Peter Kavinsky, we all know, and it is just beautiful. I love that book series. I love the movies, I love the books, and if you want to feel good, just read them, reread them. They can make you feel good every time you read them, and I just love those books. So yes, To All the Boys I have loved before, the 3 books and the 3 movies. Definitely check it out. The last one is the book that I'm currently reading, and I am loving it, and that is the book of the year. Everyone is talking about it, The Spanish Love Deception by Elena Armas, and it is so good. I mean, again, I would say that it's not a book for everyone. Not everyone can enjoy it, and I probably wouldn't have enjoyed it too, but I was just like, I am going to enjoy this book. If you are a fan of romances, enemies to lovers trope, and if you are a fan of grumpy sunshine, it's all in there. It will make you laugh, it will make you smile, it will make you blush, because I was definitely blushing reading this book, and it is just very feel good, at least for me and for a lot of people that I know. It has a fabulous slow burn. The tension that is built up throughout the book is amazing. I am just halfway done with this book, and I am loving it so far, and I know I will love the rest of it too. So yeah, do check it out. I am hoping that you love it as much as I am loving it, and I hope it makes you feel good like all the books on this list. So yeah, those were all my recommendations for this holiday season. That's all I can remember from what I have read. If you have any recommendations, any of your favorites, please let me know. I would love to read it. And if you have any shows that have like this holiday romance, especially Christmas, then do let me know. I would love to watch it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you had a good time, and I will see you again very soon with another video. Until then, take care, stay safe, and lots of love.